What's up, everyone? I'm sitting in my podcast room. It's almost set up and we're almost about to launch it. I'm super excited. But I wanted to talk about something that really isn't being talked about a whole lot. And to me, it's kind of ridiculous. The American dream, what you and I were raised on or raised to believe is possible. What our flag means to America. And the sad part of it is that the American dream is pretty much gone. But nowadays, what's happening in America is people want the easy way out. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to put in those long days in a cornfield or go on a 9-hour cattle drive. And I know some of you are looking at me like, dude, who does that nowadays? Yeah, there are still people who do that. I did it for a long time. But let's forget about that. Let's say 9 hours, 10 hours a day in an office. People don't want to even do that anymore because they're scared of this virus. But the American dream is the dream of maybe starting a business, growing a family, putting them through college, giving them an opportunity to have a good life for their family and their children. But what is America worried about right now? Or rather, what is our government worried about? Every year, we, the American people, pay around $116 billion in taxes for illegal immigrants. $116 billion! And there are people in the US that are starving, that don't have jobs, they don't have health care, and they can't even pay for their hospitalization bills if they do have health care. And now with Biden's new immigration plan, hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants think that they can just walk through and say, all right, free pass into America. And it's sick. The government is more worried about immigration and giving people new citizenship than the current residents and the current citizens of the United States. Their thought process is, you know what? We'll just charge them more taxes. Why are we not taking care of our citizens first and telling every other nation to go take a walk until we figure out what is going on in America? You've got cities like Oakland who are giving $500 to families that are not white just because they're not white. You've got Sleepy Joe in the White House making it okay for men to play in women's sports. And I know I talk about this a lot, but think about it. We pay $116 billion a year in taxes for illegal immigrants, and he's worried about letting dudes play in women's sports. This is how screwed up our country is right now. So as Americans, we have to say, when is enough enough? We have to call our state senators. We have to email them. We have to email and call every single person who is involved in putting these laws into place, because the people make change. Say what you want about Black Lives Matter and Antifa and all this stuff, but all of that rioting, that caused change. Look at how many cities defunded their police because of it. Do you think that was just random? Like, oh, we just came up with a thought, so we're just gonna defund the police? No. We have to get loud. Our nation, the way that you and I were raised, America, good old boot-wearing, beer-drinking people, we are going to become few and far between. We already are. You go to a liberal city like Austin or LA or really any big city in the United States with a cowboy hat on, boots, a bent bill, you're going to be looked at like you're a weirdo. But that part of America is fading faster and faster than anything. So I know it's fun to get passionate and say, oh, they're not going to do this to us and all this stuff, but those are words. We need to start making phone calls, emailing in the thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. There's 75 million people who voted for Trump. Imagine if some of these senators got 10 million emails that said, we need to do something about the immigration because we're not paying taxes for illegal immigrants to come in, take our jobs, take our health care, and make the money that we're supposed to make as US citizens. Imagine what they would do. They'd be like, okay, we got to do something. But if we're quiet and we're like, okay, no, the next guy will do it, it's going to get worse and worse. If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for the next generation of people. Do it for your kids.